VYM honestly is an ETF that leaves me with mixed feelings. That sounded like a quote from a romantic drama movie. On one hand, you have very weak filters being applied by the index it follows. There aren't quality screens like payout ratio and free cash flow or profit margins, allowing only companies with fundamental strength in it, which results in basically almost non-discriminatory approach for letting stocks in. This can be seen in the number of companies in the fund, which stands at around 450 currently. Now, on the other hand, that ensures very broad diversification, but there could come a point, especially without quality filters, where we get into over-diversification, as I discussed previously. And that means letting companies in that I would not like to be there. Talking about the companies, when I took a look at the top 10, I was really impressed as all of them were strong businesses, some of which I personally hold as individual stocks. However, because of the lack of transparency in the proprietary filters applied by the index issuer FTSE, I have no idea what the situation could be in a year or two, and that makes me nervous. On top of all that, the ETF's dividend growth has been falling for every period I have looked at, and the yield being a little above 3% is not high enough to compensate for that, even though the fund's name actually involves the words high dividend yield. To sum up, in my opinion, the Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF is an okay fund for people who just want a very broad diversification across hundreds of dividend-paying companies from the USA, regardless of their quality, and don't mind average results. Perhaps you feel a lot safer that way, prefer less concentration, and want to own basically the majority of the dividend stocks in the States. That's fine, but you have to know what the trade-offs are. And they are suboptimal results compared to more quality-oriented ETFs, and complete lack of transparency and idea where your investment dollars are actually going. This is just a small part of my complete guide I did on the VYM ETF. To check the full review, go to the video that should have appeared on your screen right now or to the description below.